Here with Menlo-Atherton standout, Evan Chopra. What a brilliant performance in the first boys varsity race here at the San Francisco Lowell Invitational at Golden Gate Park. 14:25 and change. Awesome battle with Hayes Terry. One person made a move, another person countered, but he ultimately had a very profound and very impressive final, 75 to 100 meters. I know it's still, like a lot of emotions for you and the group. Fantastic performance by the team. What do you recollect about that final stretch?
That final stretch, I was really wondering if I was going to have the energy to keep going, because I spent a lot of energy in the race sticking with him. I think it was a very close battle up to the line. I was pretty scared when he passed me in the last 150 or so, but it was just really a tough battle all the way to the finish. Could have been anyone's race.
When you got to make that really hard kind of horseshoe curve coming downhill, are you almost hoping that he reacts first and he maybe makes the first move, because a lot of times people will make it a little bit too far out and you wanted to make the last move?
Right. So we were in this last stretch of the rolling hills, and I gained a little bit of ground on one of the downhills because I tried to pick it up and surge over over that last stretch. And I looked over my shoulder and coming around the last curve, and I saw him coming up on me. And I was scared because I was hoping that I could maybe just keep that lead without much of an issue. He really gave me a hard challenge. It was lucky that he might have gone a little too early, because I definitely at some point felt like he was going to have me and that I didn't have enough to kind of stay with him in the end.
Evan, I mean, you can't handpick your opponents, but obviously you performed brilliantly. The team was outstanding. How good was it for you to experience that kind of challenge this early in the year, and for the team to really rise to the occasion the way they did this early in the year? Because whether it's 2.7, whether it's 3 miles, 5K, hilly course, flat course, there's no substitute for competition like that. How good was that for you and the group?
So we were trying a new strategy where in the first mile or so, our top 3 guys, we just tried to run in the pack and stay with each other and kind of pace each other, so we didn't have to work super hard to fight everyone around us. And I think that really paid off for all of us, because we managed to make it to the last mile. We were all together and as a pack and up at the front, and I don't think any of us felt like we spent all that energy at the start of the race to try to pass everybody. And I think we were just able to kind of ride that in a really good spot by the end.
How validating is it that for all the work in the summer, late August, now early September, that only your coaches and and your teammates, maybe occasionally some family, have gotten to see that now a huge audience like this gets to see what Menlo-Atherton's been doing?
Yeah, it's been hugely rewarding, because we've just been putting in so much work over the summer. We had a late end of the track season, but we got back, and within 2 weeks, and we've been doing a ton of workouts, a lot of mileage, and we've really stepped it up this year. And it's just a huge relief to see that this is all paying off, and that we as a team can just be so competitive this year.
Absolutely. I mean, to be able to find that level of cohesiveness, that kind of compressed pack now, how reassuring is that? It's hey, we're doing it in workouts, but when the gun goes off, that we also executed it with a lot of poise, a lot of maturity, a lot of composure in the race. How exciting is that to build on?
Yeah, it's huge, because we've been discussing this race for a while, and we've been saying that we can do really well this season. We've been looking at our individual times. We're going to be a really competitive team, easily the best in our school's history. But it's such a relief to see that it actually pays off in practice. It's not just a workout thing. We can actually put this to the test on this real course with real hills. It's great.
Awesome, man. Last thing, because the summer and the early part of the season is much more strength emphasized. Was that a pleasant surprise that you had a little extra surge, a little extra boost there at the end?
Yeah, it was tight, as I mentioned. But we've been doing a lot of hills. We've been doing strength. We've been doing a lot of hard work. We did some workouts at Crystal Springs and just doing those hills, and those were really tough in a workout. But it's glad to see that all that hard work is just paying off.
Brilliant performance again. 14:25, edging out Hayes Terry from Bayer. Evan Chopra, Menlo-Atherton. Sleep on them and keep them under the radar at your own peril. Fantastic performance.